Hey everybody, Sean here at Little Ranch. I just wanted to give everybody an update. Boy, it's been a crazy week. We got back from vacation and so many things happened while we were gone. We hadn't gotten rain forever. I think I'd been talking about that. And then it rained while we were gone. So we got back and the grass was literally like almost up to my chest. It was like this high. So had to take care of mowing the grass. Obviously, Hollywood started getting out while we were gone, of course. And then we had some other sagas with getting our battery for the solar system and different things like that. But show you a couple things that we've done here. So with Hollywood getting out, we've tried several things. So he was jumping over this, which is 4 feet high. And so we added this board and this wire, and that kept him from getting out here, which was great. So that was good news. But then he kept getting out somewhere else. And we ended up putting the boys in with Smokey here. And Smokey's pen that she's in right now has a higher fence. So it's some of these Prefert utility panels. They're like 5.5 feet tall, something like that. But then at the bottom, there's already some wire mesh fencing. So this kept the goats from climbing through there, and this was tall enough that he couldn't jump over it. So we thought, we're good, right? I'm sure that you guys saw the video, or we'll attach it here or whatever it is, but we got video of Hollywood showing us that that was not good. It was not sufficient. And essentially what he was doing is he'd get a running start in one of these corners, and this third bar up, he was able to jump up, push off of this enough that got him to the top of the other corner to where then he could just jump over. And so the goats are pretty agile, they can do that. So a couple things I realized is that these panels are on the outside. So these wire mesh things are on the outside, not on the inside. I think if this was on the inside, he would not have been able to put his hooves on here and get leverage. So that's one thing we're gonna do, is we're gonna move these wire things to the inside. And then to take away this whole corner thing, then we're gonna take these panels, I bought a few more, and we're gonna set up a pen somewhere else. So it's where it's separate, there's no shared fence with the girls, and we're gonna make a circle. Because with a circle, he shouldn't be able to get leverage off something and then jump over another side. So it's gonna be a really large circle. There won't be any sharp corners. Put all those wire mesh panels on the inside. And I think based upon what we've watched and how he's gotten out so far, I think that's gonna do the trick. So we'll see. More updates to come on that, but I'll let you guys know. He's pretty crafty and figuring a lot of things out. So, but in the meantime, we were planning to breed him anyways. So while we did not want him breeding with all of the does or all of the girls right now, we thought, you know, we breed him with a couple, but it was going to be controlled. So obviously that's not happening. He's out with all the ladies. So we're like, oh, well, whatever. He could just get them all pregnant. And if you've seen Hollywood in the videos, he's a small Nigerian dwarf goat. So he's really tiny. And we want to breed him with our Nubian females, which are a lot larger. And so in order to do that, I built him this little stand. So I'm calling that what did I call it? The love deck, or the love platform. So that's to allow Hollywood something to stand on to get up a little bit higher. And I haven't seen it. I don't know if it works or not, but the other day I came out here, he was standing there and one of the ladies, Nubians, was backed up to it. So I don't know, maybe they're getting the idea. But anyways, I think that'd be funny if that actually worked. But anyway, so that's some updates here on what's going on with the goat situation when we get the round pen put together. I'll shoot some video of it and we'll put Hollywood in there and we'll see what happens. So our Deuce, our boar male, he's fine. He doesn't jump, doesn't, you know, have the hops like the dwarf goat does. Even though he's a bigger goat, he's easier to contain. And Smokey's been fine to contain. She's not jumping over these 5.5 foot panels. You know, the 4 foot gates she was jumping over, no problem. So we'll see what we can do, and we'll send some updates on that. I can't remember if I showed this or not, so I want to just show everybody a little setup. So we've got electrical now. If you look, we've got lights, which is pretty cool in the barn. We've got this new setup for our solar, where we've got the charger and converter, as well as I've got a breaker. And I made this because you can actually run these systems in parallel. So I left space to put another one of these where I could expand it and then put another breaker for when we do this room, because this room right here is going to have a little bit more electrical. It's going to need its own breaker. But we just upgraded this battery here. So it's a 24 volt battery. It's a Husky version, so it's over 6 kilowatts. So it should last a while. We got everything just in time to get electricity and be able to plug in this heat plate for the baby chicks. So really good timing on that. We needed that because we just got these chicks today. We've had the solar up and running for the last 4 days. So it's right in the right time because those guys need to have that to stay warm. Even though it's really hot here, you can see there's some of them running around. They're not even under the heat plate. But there's a lot of them that are tucked under there, and especially at night when we get cold. So they need that heat plate 24/7. And without that solar, then that would have been a little bit difficult. So, but Kate started doing some of the wiring while we were gone. So you can see some of the switches and stuff starting to get installed, and we've got lights up there. So I think a couple more Saturdays and we'll have full electrical, have lights, which will be really cool. So, and on some of the lights, you can see we've left this one chandelier from our son's wedding last year, almost a year ago, not quite a year. But we're just gonna use it because it works. So we're just wiring it up to a switch. So it'll be better than going out and buying more lights. But we've got lights that are going in the loft in both these rooms. Right now we're just doing the one room. We'll do the second room later, but we're gonna need more power in that room because we'll have a little mini split AC system and things like that. But we'll have lights under the loft, on top of the loft, in all of these bays where the animals are, as well as electrical. So that'll be exciting. I think a couple more weeks we'll have that all running, which will be great, so that we don't have to come out with a flashlight every time that we come out in the evening. And then next summer we can plug in fans. We'll get some oscillating fans so the animals will stay nice and cool. I think that'll help with the flies, but it'll also help them stay nice and cool as well. So really excited that the electrical is coming along, and hopefully this solar works out. This is really kind of the ultimate test of the off-grid, right? Can we do electrical and solar and all this stuff and water catchment and everything and not need to be on grid? And if it works out, it's kind of our test bed for doing some off-grid cabins. So that's about all. Yeah, thanks for checking out the electrical system and the update there. We'll keep showing progress as we do it. I need to get the tripod out here and do like a live video while we're doing it. I don't know if there's anything exciting. There's nothing new or groundbreaking that we're doing on the electrical, just connecting wires together. So thanks for tuning in. I know that you guys are following along our journey. We really appreciate it. It's so funny. We're learning so many new things. I've searched the internet for videos of goats jumping over fences, and I have never seen one like ours. So hopefully this is new and original content for you, that you'll enjoy that. I would love to have you guys subscribe. Click the button below to subscribe to our channel. That way you can keep up to date with everything that we're doing, everything that's changing, all the adventures that we're going through, because there seems to be a new one every single day. So thanks for tuning in, guys.